Z, you want to go to this picture now?
Let's do it, man. Let's discuss this.
Yeah,
Fella.
what is this picture you talking about? I keep hearing about it. What is this?
Pull this up. Pull this up, D.
Oh man, what the fuck is going on, bro? Why?
Now look.
Yo, this dude look like he's at least on the right. It looked like an AI pic.
It does look like an AI pic. It's not.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not. So this motherfucker, excuse my language. I don't even know how to. I did not know. I don't know how to set this up. All I'm gonna do is say this. I'm as straight as they come. Right? Let me finish.
Yep.
I am comfortable enough in my masculinity to acknowledge when another brother aesthetically has his shit together.
I'm gonna punch this nigga in his chest. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just felt I say that about every dude that is muscular.
I got you.
This nigga right in his chest. Go ahead.
I got you. And this, but I got to give credit where credit is due, man. His brother is a beautiful, beautiful motherfucker, man. The crazy thing is, this is Tommy Davidson's daughter.
What? So wait, hold on a second. So the dude, this is the same guy on the left.
Same guy. Tommy Davidson's trans daughter.
Wow.
Technology, man, is crazy.
I am completely blown away by this, man. I thought this was a born from the womb dude.
Bruh. Look at this motherfucker's traps. Like, look at it. Like this is like.
I was about to say, where this nigga live at, man? I'm gonna go see if he trains, man. I need a trainer.
Bruh. Tommy Davidson's daughter.
So Tommy Davidson's daughter. What's this brother's name? I'm gonna give him the respect.
No doubt. That's real. Tommy Davidson's
I'm running things. I
think, what is it? I believe it's Jersey Saint. Jersey Saint. Jersey Saint is the person's name. And I don't know what to do at this point, man. Like, in regards to really anything, like, because like this a beautiful nigga, man. Like, I don't even know what to, I don't know what. I don't know.
Got a coochie.
His name is Jersey Saint Wilson. Is that?
It's Jersey Jersey Saint. Yeah, Jersey Saint. Jersey Saint. I don't know if it's Wilson or Jersey. But yeah, man. One of the strangest.
I can't even remember. Okay. That's very interesting, man. Like, I mean, the amount of the thing that I mean, do we know if this brother has had any cosmetic surgery, or
do we know if
transformative surgery, or
what do you mean?
Oh, bro, I'm sure he didn't stop at the abs, bro.
Yo, this shit got to be really expensive. Like,
Tommy Davidson's a great.
I guess so. Wow.
Yeah.
The funny thing to me though is that the dude on the left, just looking at the upper portion of his body and his face, the dude on the left don't look like he got the build like the person on the right. But it's a picture. I don't know. All right. Yeah, that's just very interesting.
It's the same cat though, man. The picture on the left is actually a still from a video. Like, I've seen the cat move and all that, man. Move like a dude, man. Like, I don't fucking know, man. I don't know, man.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Wow.
Damn. Wow. That shit blew my mind. Pause.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Look, I mean, yeah. Does he still have a penis? I mean, a vagina or a penis?
Hope he got a penis. I guess I don't know. I
I
don't
mean,
have
there's some diesel dykes out there. You know what I'm saying? Pulling chicks, man.
double D's,
especially at the strip club.
I can see that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like we watched this. My wife and I we watched this show called Love After Lockup. I think it's on Wii.
You tell me about that.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that show.
Yeah, it's just a very interesting show. Love After Lockup. And there's this couple, one of the couples that's one of our favorites is Key Rock and Brittany. I think that's her name, Brittany. Young couple, both born. I mean, Brittany is obviously, she's the female in the relationship, right? Very pretty young lady. And then Key Rock is a transgender, born a woman, born a female, but has transitioned into a man. And when you look at them, I mean, I didn't know until we got a chance to watch more of the episodes, and we're like, oh, yeah, you know what I mean? I see it. Let me see if I could bring them up, just bring a picture of them up.
A few moments later.
Okay, here it is. Yeah. So this is Brittany is the one on the left, and Key Rock is the one on the right. So you see, like Key Rock from the side profile looks like a dude.
You're like OT Genesis.
Yeah, it does it exactly. Right? Like it's crazy. So yeah, man, these people are really.
Oh, it's not that's not a dude.
No, that's born a female. Yeah. Yeah, born a female, man, and she went through. Their story is they met in prison, got into a relationship, fell in love in prison. Brittany got out. Key Rock would get out, some time after, and they would start building a life together. And that's what the show is about, is, sort of going through their life after lockup and them trying to transition and build a life together. But yeah, like Key Rock has, I don't know what Key Rock's birth name is, but Key Rock has transitioned into a man. And I swear, like, looks like a little stout dude, man. whenever we see these episodes, Yeah.
Stout.
Little stout dude. But yeah, it's these people are definitely living this life,
I can't imagine, man.
Of course you can't.
What was you gonna say,
Yeah, I can't imagine. Of course you can't.
Yeah, fucking can't imagine, man.
Jeez, it's crazy. I don't know. Because they pulling a lot of chicks.
That's just because there are a lot of single women, bro, and most of them.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But you know what? This is very interesting, and that's a great setup. What you said, and that brings me into. So I came across this article the other day, and I sent it in our text group. I'm gonna share this with y'all. Okay. 2 divorced women, they go ahead and get into a relationship with each other. And I didn't actually read that headline. That's not what I saw, but the gist of the story is that each one of them have been previously married to a man. I don't know if the story says that they've been married multiple times. I think one of them has. And then they finally get to a point where they find each other and decide that that's the person. So they get into this relationship, this lesbian relationship with one another, marry one another. So I think, what we were just talking about with Key Rock and Brittany, and then what we were just talking about generally, I think this is just one of the things that's happening now because of the lack of available men, perhaps, right? Or also the lack of perhaps responsible men. I find it
That's another
hard to
way to look
believe
at it.
that women don't want to be in a relationship with a man, but they get to a point where if they're being disappointed over and over again, but then there's still a desire to be in a relationship, this is what happens. So
the mark of whether or not a relationship works is not marriage. The mark of whether or not a relationship works is not getting divorced. You know what I mean? Like, this is, I don't know what the date on this article is, but like, let's check back in a year and see if these, you know what I mean? Like, that shit, like something like that. It may be strange enough that it works, but this is probably an act of two very emotionally deprived people that are super lonely, and they found companionship with each other.
yeah. Yo, Z, let me read a little bit of this. It says
Mhm.
in 2014, I was a twice divorced mom of 3, ready to put myself back out there. I was straight my entire life. I had never been attracted to women, but after 2 divorces from men, I made the decision that I was going to be open to love, however that looked. When I started dating women, I struggled with my salvation because I was born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee, and I grew up in the church. As I was out experimenting, I didn't know if what I was doing was going to be pleasing to God. So I conferred with the minister of my church, and he helped me walk through that. Once I felt comfortable, then it was full steam ahead. So this is an account by, I guess, Sharon Sloss Lewis, who's, I think, the one, one of these. Yes, this the woman on the left here, the sister on the left. So yeah, very, very interesting, man. Very, very interesting. So Ak and I had a conversation about this. And I think this is something that we had spoken about previously. And yeah, Z, you're right, man. The mark of a successful relationship is, marriage is definitely not the thing to hang your hat on. It's just 2 people willing to be committed to each other and willing to work through the tough times and not go to divorce.
Mhm.
But I guess the thing for me is that what happens. I mean, are we? I mean, listen, we can't say as men that we are absolutely the cause of of women get into these lesbian relationships, but we certainly play a part in it.
Oh, for
You know,
sure,
so
for sure.
I don't know. I mean,
I think, yeah, we play it. We a lot of times we play it. A lot of us is locked up. A
yeah,
lot of us in shit. A lot of us in cheated on women multiple times. Um, it could be a dynamic where different genders same problems, or it could literally legitimately be love. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Of being having a human experience, of being trying to understand what love truly is, and it may not rest in the dynamic of a male. You know what I'm saying? They may be yearning for that sensuality that they may not have communicated with the male. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That they needed to get this from them. And that's why I always say that communication is key to every relationship. You know what I'm saying? True, authentic, honest, and allowing them to have a safe space to be truthful with their being, with their male. I mean, with their mate. You
yeah,
know, as to what they actually need, because it leads to a deficit where they're searching for this experience as a being.
yeah.
That's why a lot of men go to strip clubs,
Mhm.
for the illusion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Of the kink that they need. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
right.
Not everybody, but people.
Yeah,
Beings. So just like I know a lesbian couple. And it's love.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's straight
yeah.
love, like undeniable love. The
Can I pose
background we'll
something?
discuss, huh?
Can I pose a question or not? I don't know if it's a question or a statement. Let me just. I don't think that there would be so many lesbians if it weren't for technology.
That's another thing.
You can damn near mimic. You can mimic masculine sexual energy now with all of the millions of the vibrators and dildos and different contraptions and different devices. Would you still be a lesbian if you had to use a cucumber, you know what I'm saying, the way that they did in the 80s, right? Would you still be able to stay with your partner if you didn't have the placebo male effect? With homosexuality with men, that's a different fucking commitment.
Yeah. That's
a different animal. You know what I'm saying? That's a threshold, literally, like a threshold that you're crossing. With women, it's technology. The same thing that a woman does to a woman, a man can do to a woman.
Yeah.
But a woman can't do the same thing that a man can do to a woman.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know
And that's one of the things I was going to ask is that in that case, if we're thinking about it along those lines, then perhaps for women, it's not all about the sexual interaction with men, right? Because if they go, going into a lesbian relationship, they understand that there's certain things that, obviously with their spouse that they're not going to get. It can't even, listen, somebody might try to duplicate it with one of the people in the relationship, one of the women in the relationship might try to duplicate it with the use of technology, but it's not the real thing. But at some point, it just becomes no longer important to them, perhaps because of the level of letdown and disappointment that they've just repeatedly encountered with men. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking about it in terms of us looking at it, not us, because obviously the three of us are upstanding and cats, and we do what we have to do as men. But for the dudes that fall short, they can sort of look at this and say, well, you know what, this might be a telltale sign of me needing to get my shit together and do what I got to do if I'm going to be in a relationship with a woman. And it's not just a sex thing, but it's just, being there and playing a role as a man the way that I'm supposed to in the context of the relationship.
No doubt.
Right.
Is there anything, let me ask y'all this, is there any device that could be invented that would make it plausible for you, and you both of you gentlemen are obviously married, so this is a hypothetical, but is there any device that you could foresee being invented that would make it plausible for you to not deal with women?
No, I don't know. I couldn't. Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Like a sex doll that was super interactive. You could, walk around. You could take her out to dinner, right? And people wouldn't know that it was a doll. Like it wasn't.
Well, that's about to come now because Musk is right now dating a robot. You know what I'm saying? They got in Japan. They got women robots that some fembots that's supposed to be the future of how sex is supposed to be.
So it's saying, you know what I mean? Like if some you weren't in an alternate, dimension or whatever where you weren't married and dating wasn't going well for you. Could you see yourself like saying like fuck it, you know what I'm saying, committing to a robot that was a very convincing robot that had like the WAP and all that fat ass? Don't go.
That's a good question. I have to think about that. I'll follow up on that.
You remember that movie Weird Science?
I'll follow up.
I don't gotta think, but go ahead.
Yeah, remember that movie Weird Science where
Kelly
created the robot?
Yeah.
Right? Listen, that was 30 years ago, right? That was just a movie, but if we're thinking about now in this day and age that we're living in with the advent of AI and we just being at the beginning of it, listen, I think anything's possible in the future. Mm-hmm. And if I'm being honest, I think we're going to have a lot of dudes that couldn't, perhaps socially awkward, that can't necessarily be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Walking around, with AI or AI fuel type robots or cyborgs or whatever you want to call them, human forms, bipedal forms of artificial intelligence. You know
But
what I mean?
they have a robotic strip club now in Vegas.
Oh yeah, I heard
Oh,
that.
they do. Okay.
Yeah, they have that.
I
But
hope they disinfect the hell out the damn robots.
yeah, it's crazy.
That's
But
wild.
it's a kink. I mean, everybody got a kink. It might be the weirdest, wildest shit. We just don't understand it.
Can you
Well,
smash the robots?
look at this. Look at this here. I mean, this was our what you call it? Our thumbnail for an episode, maybe 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
I mean, if a dude can get a woman that look like this, right? And she's a bipedal human representation of AI. I mean, dudes are gonna be like, she does everything that he wants her to do, and she don't talk back. She don't give any problems. She's obedient for lack of a better term, lack of a better word. Non-confrontational. Think dudes are not going to be opting for the path of least resistance?
Man.
There's nothing wrong and nothing worse than a strong independent. You know what I'm saying?
So
it's like, if I gotta find something that's independent on me that I can program to that, yeah, so it might happen.